Hi everybody, my name's Kirsty and I'm the founder of the Book Dragon, and I also work closely with our business partner team who work with our wonderful self-published and independently published authors to help them to showcase the fantastic talent and array of titles that we have stocked here at the Book Dragon, and to be able to share their work and stories with you. They are all available at the Book Dragon bookstore on 6 West Row in Stockton-on-Tees. And we also have two websites, one that is dedicated to our authors and supporting them with their writing journeys, and another website which is completely dedicated to our customers and brings you all the lovely, wonderful offers that our authors have provided in the hopes that you'll be interested in buying some of their works. So the main website for you to make a purchase of the books is www.the-bookdragon.com. And today I wanted to introduce to you one of the titles called Magic and Memories, which is a collection of children's short stories, and it's written by a lady called Anne Parker. Anne has put a lot of time and talent into producing this pocket-sized collection of short stories. You can see the wonderful bright colours and imagery throughout. It's not heavy on the illustration side, but there are lovely small illustrations that are scattered throughout the pages as well, that you can show the children and talk to them about. And I say it's pocket size because it is a very small book. So it's not your standard size. You can just see the bottom there sort of peeping up. They're not very easy to show you these books when we have the backgrounds on. But the reason that I draw your attention to it is the fact that it's one of those books that's very easy for you to take while you're out and about. So when you're on day trips with your children and they fancy a story, you'll be able to pull this out and spend 5 or 10 minutes just to sit down with the little ones and to read some of the beautiful stories that are contained in this book. Anne has priced this book at £6.99, which I think is a bargain. And if you haven't added this to your children's collection, I would strongly urge that you do so, because it is a fantastic book, and it's very much worth the price. I will read through the cover blurb just to give you a bit of a feel for it. So, a time-travelling wizard and a superhero unicorn are just two of the 20 delightful rhyme and verse short stories. Others include The Adventures of Rory the Cat, a spooky rag doll, and Arthur playing football at the World Cup. A heartwarming mixture of mystical kingdoms and creatures, but also our own magical world with tales of summers with Grandpa, sleepovers at Nanny's, family love, and even a badger who wants to be a farm animal. As a bonus, it features the full-length story of Lady Isadora, the wickedly good witch of Ridgebourne Manor. How wonderful is that? And like I said, it's lovely on the illustrations. And just to sort of demonstrate just how good this book is, I had an opportunity to read it, and I have grandchildren of my own, so I'm always on the lookout for a great children's book and to buy them and treat them to. And this is definitely one that's on my purchase list. And I just want to read one of the stories that really made me smile, and I think that it will for you too. And I really hope this encourages you to support Anne and purchase one of her books. And even if you would be so kind as to share this video on your own social media pages, and again encourage family and friends to share and perhaps make a purchase. So the story is called The Thimble and the Leprechaun. I went to Auntie's because Mum was sick. I actually think that she is a witch. She lives in a cottage that's full to the brim with a cat that hisses when you look at him. And there's hundreds of thimbles up on a shelf. Then she had to go out and leave me by myself. Look at my collection, but whatever you do, don't put on the thimble that's yellow and blue. Well, I tried not to look at the item in question and started off with the best of intentions. But hey, I'm a kid, it looked like the rest. So it went on my finger to do a test. At first, nothing happened, I needn't have feared. But to my surprise, a leprechaun appeared. Thank you, he said, you have lifted my curse. Uh-oh, I thought, this day just got worse. The leprechaun laughed now the curse had gone and said it was his fault as he had done wrong. The fairy tale queen put this curse on me. When you hear what I did, I'm sure you'll agree. It was me that pushed Humpty off that wall, and Jack and Dill didn't just fall. And you've heard the story of the three little kittens. Who do you think kept hiding their mittens? He went on to say why the weasel went pop, and why all of a sudden that bough hat just dropped. And believe it or not, you know Bo Peep? Turns out it wasn't her fault that she lost a sheep. The leprechaun grinned as he made his escape. Sometimes I wonder how he gets in these scrapes. Should I tell my aunt? Not on your Nelly. I put back the thimble and turned on the telly. But over the weeks I heard a few things, like there's no wings for angels when a bell rings, and the Easter bunny has lost her eggs, and all 5 monkeys were pushed off the bed. Not only that, a little Miss Muffet had a big black spider put on her tuffet. But my leprechaun helped me once or twice, took me off the naughty list onto the nice. And the tooth fairy came the other night with double the cash when it wasn't that white. Will that naughty leprechaun ever be found before London Bridge starts falling down? Now, would you believe I'm at Auntie's again? Things were all going fine for a while, but then, oh, by the way, whatever you do, don't pick up the gold horseshoe. So I tried not to look at the item in question and started off with the best of intentions. But hey, I'm a kid, you can't blame me. Maybe I'll just go and see. Sorry, I absolutely love that story, and again, it just made me smile with the way that the author has introduced other favourite children's rhymes in there, and the tale of the leprechaun as well. So, yeah, I just wanted to sort of share it with you, and again, encourage you to please, when you are purchasing books for your children, even when you're looking for books for yourself, please consider a self-published and independently published author, and pop along to the Book Dragon or have a look at one of our books. And I really hope you'll take the opportunity as well to grab your own copy of Magic and Memories by Anne Parker. Thank you for listening.